Story: The Ghost Money. Vu got married 3 years ago. His family was poor, and his wife wasn't wealthy either. They both struggled to make ends meet by selling their labor to the land and sky. Night after night, they diligently rowed their boat with his wife, casting nets, and searching for shrimp along the river in hopes of earning a bit more money for fish sauce and tea. When the season ended, he would take his wife ashore to work for a few construction companies. Thanks to this, before long, they managed to save up a little capital. But he still dreamed of having a child, or at least a God-given child to bring joy to their home. However, it wasn't meant to be. The couple couldn't conceive. Despite being together for over 2 years, the entire village was abuzz with gossip about Vu's childless marriage, or something similar. Hearing the rumors spread throughout the village, he too began to doubt his ability to continue his lineage. Then he turned his anger towards his wife, blaming her for not bearing a child, even once. It wasn't his fault, he reasoned. He tried his best to nurture their lineage, but for some reason, Mai's, his wife's name, belly remained flat. Frustrated and desperate, Mai chose to dress up nicely, even go on excursions to the district, much to his annoyance. One hot noon, Mai's face flushed with embarrassment as she shyly revealed to him, "I'm pregnant, husband dear." He was overjoyed, feeling like he had won the lottery. Regularly, every 2 months, he would take his wife to the district for prenatal checkups, anxiously awaiting the nurse's reassurance. Healthy pregnancy, mother is normal, go home, rest more, eat nutritious food. Everything seemed smooth sailing, and he eagerly anticipated the day when he would hold his child. But fate had other plans. On their 3rd prenatal visit, as they reached an intersection, out of nowhere, a shiny car crashed straight into them. Mai was thrown onto the roadside, lying amidst a pool of blood. Luckily, he escaped unscathed and rushed to hold his wife. No, his wife wasn't dead. Mai clutched her belly, weakly moaning, "I'm in so much pain, save our child, please." He noticed Mai's trousers soaked in blood. Panic seized him, and he sat frozen, not knowing what to do until Mai struggled to utter a few broken words. "If I die, remember to take care of our 2 mushrooms behind the house. There are children, I've been foolish to destroy them, I just wanted to make money before being foolish, I apologize." Mai could only say that much before fainting. From worry to anger, he shifted. He was angry at Mai for deceiving him for so long. He was disgusted that Mai had contemplated killing their own child when it was just a tiny embryo in her womb. He wanted to scream the most scornful words at Mai, wanted to slap her to relieve the boiling rage inside him. But he couldn't. Mai lay unconscious in his arms. He clutched her shoulders tightly, shaking him vigorously, then let out a terrifying roar like a trapped beast. The bystanders gathered around, murmuring, urging him to take his wife to the hospital. He mechanically complied, carrying his wife as if she were a lifeless stone, allowing some kind soul to help carry her to the emergency room. Tears streamed down his face, racked with pain, recalling all the love he had for his wife, the laughter, the tender glances. And Mai couldn't breathe anymore, right before they could reach the hospital. On the day of Mai's 100th-day death anniversary, he received a compensation of 100 million VND from the driver who had caused the accident that claimed his wife and child. 100 million as compensation for his wife's death, his child's death, and all the agony he had endured. 100 million also to sign the paper absolving the driver of the charge of manslaughter. But since that night, he saw Mai returning to him more often. Mai still wore her red floral dress, her hair cascading over her shoulders. She carried and dragged 3 children, boys and girls, but none with distinct faces. Mai's voice alternated between harsh and gentle, between anger and tenderness. Mai returned to demand money. "Vu, pay up. You owe me. Pay up to raise our children. You killed me for money, didn't you? Vu, pay up for me and our children." Initially, he thought he was dreaming when he heard his wife demanding money. Clearly, his wife was dead, dead in his arms, and he had watched them bury her, watched them lay layer after layer of soil on her body, on her coffin. He had watched them place bricks around her grave. So, how could his dead wife be asking for money? But Vu couldn't shut his eyes. Every time the light went out, Mai's moans, cries echoed in his ears. He drowned himself in alcohol, wrapping layers of blankets around him, still hearing his wife calling out. The next night, he witnessed Mai wandering before him. Mai floated above the ground. Then Mai smiled, a chilling, eerie smile that sent shivers down his spine. Mai reached out, lighting a small flame on the oil lamp to ignite the incense on the ancestral altar, causing the candles to blaze fiercely. It's so cold, I'm so cold, Vu. I'm hungry, Vu. Feed me, Vu. Then Mai laughed, Mai cried, Mai scratched all over her body. Vu. I'm in pain, I can't breathe, Vu. Let me go, Vu. Please let go so I can breathe. And Mai disappeared quickly amidst the cries. For several days, he couldn't stand it anymore. He invited some priests to come and perform rituals to help his wife's soul find peace. Unexpectedly, his wife's spirit possessed one of the priests, dancing around wildly. Mai danced and cried, then demanded he pay up. Vu. Pay me. You killed me and now you want to keep the money for yourself. That's my death money, do you hear me, Vu? Now, every night he saw his wife, heard her cries, heard his child crying throughout the night, but he refused to pay. He couldn't burn that money for his wife. That money he had longed for, dreamed of since he was in his mother's womb until now. He couldn't bear to. After a few days, people heard him screaming in the night, I'll strangle you because you killed my child. I'll strangle you so I can get compensation like that fool Nam Phai who took the compensation for his son's death. I'm not insane, I didn't take you to the hospital. The one who killed you isn't me, it's the driver. I only helped you die faster. Get out, you meat-eating thing. People said he was mad. Indeed, he was truly insane. During the day, he wandered to various bars, talking endlessly. At noon, he ran to the market, grabbing whatever he could find to stuff into his mouth, including raw fish, fresh meat, and withered vegetables. At night, he sat guarding his money like he feared someone would. He keeps the ghost money. The end.
Hopefully the content has brought you interesting and meaningful moments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Ghost Stories YouTube channel to follow the channel's next videos. See you in the next video. Have a good day.